Okay, so let's line up our body. Remember, there's a center line. We're being held up by a string, and we're being pushed down by gravity into the ground at the same time. Our shoulders are over the hips, the knees and ankles, and we settle into the ground by bending the knees a bit. And this allows the energy to rise up. So if you just stand straight, you're locking your knees. And so you're restricting the energy. So bend the knees a bit and bring the hips up just a hair. And you notice when you do that, that the lower back straightens out a bit. And the chin is sort of level with the ground here. So you don't want to go up or down too far, just enough. When you feel comfy, put all your weight on one foot and step out. Now adjust yourself again. Make sure everything is in line. Take a deep breath. And let's start at the top here. So let's do some tapping. Get all that energy stimulated, going under the eyes, the jaw, the ears. Pull your ears a bit. You see the Buddha pictures, they have long earlobes because they pull their ears. Little tapping top here, down the chest, over, down. Now the fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake. The hips, the abdomen, down the backside, down to the knees, inside, top, back, knees. And just wake your body up. That's all we're doing. I've been reading a lot about tapping lately. It seems to be a universal thing to really get that chi going. Shake it out. Okay, let's do some fragrant Qigong. This is the first set of 3, so we'll do the first set here. Open and close the hands. Golden dragon swings its tail. We don't move the body, just the hands. Jade Phoenix nods up to the chin. Chinese drifting 8, figure 8. Pair of monks holding a bowl. Separate the fish. Lotus leaf. Turn the universal chi. Reverse. rowing across the sea. Just use the fingers. Cradle a child. Forcing the wind between two ears. Viewing the golden light through the eyes. Sway hands across the dantian. Bring your hands down and meditate just for a few seconds. Deep breath. Now we're going to do some breathing exercises, the 5 Tibetan breathing. Don't push yourself, just follow it naturally. Bring your fingertips to an inverted pyramid. Bend the knees. Look up to the sky between the pyramid. Up over the head. Come down to the other side. Other side. Nice long breath. Breathe in, breathe out at your own speed. Back to center. Now we hold our hands in little beaks, fingers in little beaks. Now we separate the clouds, breathing in and breathing out at your own speed. Opening the chest. In, out. Take a deep breath. Opening the tiger's mouth. Hold the ball. Breathe in. Open the tiger's mouth. Breathe out. I'm breathing down here. Deep breaths. Pushing my stomach in. Pushing it in to breathe. Pushing it out to exhale. You get lightheaded, breathe normal. Don't try to breathe deep. Back to center. Now we scoop the needles from the sea bottom. One hand behind the back, between the kidneys. The other hand, just let it float. And then go down to the sea bottom to scoop the needles. Breathing in. Up to the surface. And breathe out. Don't force yourself to do deep breathing. It has to be natural. If you need 2 breaths, that's fine. The other side. Back to center. Now we do casting out the chi. Now as we go faster, keep your normal breath. Deep breathe. And you notice I'm pumping starting with the heels of my feet, pumping the energy up. Breathe naturally. Long breaths. Don't follow the hands to breathe. Just follow your inclination to breathe. Now we move the moon. Bring your hands down, up to chest level, down again, bending at the knees, holding the ball, holding the moon. Bring the chin down, bring the hips up, relax. Feel the weight dropping all the way down to the pelvic girdle here. Feel the weight going past your knees to the sides. And let the weight fall into the earth. You notice your feet getting heavier. Now let all the weight drop into the ground and let your body float up. Lean back onto the heels. Bring down a column of chi. Step in. Shake. Walk around. Get some water. Feel comfortable. Just relax. Okay. Let's keep the feet firmly on the ground and rotate the hips. Front, side, back, side. Reverse. Bring the heels together. Lower the knees. Hands above. Leaning on the top. Here, the thigh, the femur, and now make big circles with the name. If you need to step out a bit, do that. Reverse. Very slowly, we don't want to hurt the knee. Back to center. We'll extend the foot, toes up. Straight in 45 degrees. Now lean forward. Move, feel the hamstring. You yourself have to judge how far you want to go down and how much you want to stretch. These exercises are meant for you to feel your own body, not anybody else's. So you have to experiment sometimes. Step in, the other side. And step in. And we balance on one leg. What you do with your hands is up to you. You can raise them, put them on the side, hips. We're working with the leg, so whatever is easiest for you. All right, all the weight here. Center line, weight. Shift the center line and here as you lift the leg. Shift back. All the weight down. Move the toe up, cat stance. You're ready? Up, Now, deep breath, up. Might have a chair ready, that's fine too. Chair or something to hold on to. Always be prepared. One more time. And it doesn't have to be all the way up. This is fine. And now we're going to open the Kwa. K-U-A, the Kwa. That's a circular area all the way from the bottom of the rib cage down to the pelvic bowl here and all this area. And your danchin is 3 inches below the belly button. That's the center of the body. And that's where all your weight and everything will be distributed. So what we're going to do is lift the leg again and open the Kwa. And then side. Lift, turn the leg to the side to open and down. Whether you know it or not, we actually do this exercise almost everything we do in Qigong when we're using the lower part of our body to open that Kwa. And that allows the Qi to rise and not be blocked. Now we raise the leg. And extend the hands upward. Again, raise the leg only as far as you want. You should have a chair or something to hold on to if you need it. Very slow. Breathing in, breathing out. Don't hold your breath though. Now tap the hips all the way down to the ankles again. And shake. Okay, so those are good warm-up exercises. The fragrant flower, the 5 Tibetan breathing, and the leg knee Qigong. So we're going to get back into our Shibashi. We haven't done that in a while. Shibashi means 18 exercises or form. And we're going to do set number 1, which is most popular throughout the world. So we stand again, align our body. We always start in this position. This is called Wu Ji, W-U-J-I, Wu Ji. And Wu Ji actually means if this circle was all white, there's nothing there. It's before everything existed. And that's what this is. We commence. Now, the first exercise is this, okay? But we don't want to do this. That's nothing. That's not helping you. When you move one part of the body, the whole body has to move. And how do we do that? We start with the heels, pushing up with the heels. And as we push up, we sort of squat down. The hands are ready. And push up from the heels. And just let the hands flow up. Don't do anything to use muscles. Push. You notice this area is sort of squishing in. Push. And you can sometimes feel the energy going into your fingers as you push. And back to center. So when we're pushing, the heels are down into the ground, and all 9 points of the feet are sunk into the ground. The knees are bent, the hips are up just a little. And so when I start, I'm pushing from the heels. And you feel this energy coming up. It's sort of like filling up the balloon. The balloon is filling up and expanding. And that's what you want to feel, this expansive movement. And when you get here about 45 degrees, that's when you just float up. So everything is contracting and releasing. If you just stand here and do nothing, the energy is just going to be stagnant. Okay, now we broaden the chest again, using the heels and broadening the chest. Feel the movement of the whole body. Once you start feeling the movement, then you're getting what Qigong is all about. You're gently massaging all the organs. You're extending the fascia of the whole body. The tendons are relaxed. The muscles are relaxed. You don't feel any big stretching or anything. It's all very smooth. Then back to center. And one hand out to the side, the other hand over the head as we dance with the rainbows. You notice my hips are straight forward, my knees are bent but forward. I'm only using the top part of my body. And I'm trying to maintain that center line as it goes side to side. So I'm really not doing this. I'm doing this. And I'm still stretching this area, but my head is pretty stable. And back to center. We always bring the chi down back into the dantian. Now we separate the clouds. Again, up. Palms outward. And down like a box. Nice and smooth. And every time you move the arms and the hands, you're directing the chi where to go. So you don't have to think about it. That's one of the good things about Qigong. You can feel good afterwards, building the chi in your body. And you really don't have to think about it. The exercises themselves will help you realize that. Just has to be smooth and you must be relaxed. And anytime you tire, then do fewer repetitions, that's all. Deep breath, exhale. One arm to the back, palm up, one arm to the front, palm up, about shoulder height. And I have a ball in the front palm, and I'm going to knock it off. I'll bring the hand over to the ear, and then push. Rotating only at the waist. Look at the ball and push. Sort of like a swimming motion. Your hands have to go forward. And the knees are pumping the energy up from the heels up to the dantian, the energy source, all the way up to the rest of the body. And back to center. Now we row the boat forward. Using the shoulders, but you don't want to do this. You want to do very gently, broadening the shoulders, lifting the hands forward, and the whole body just relaxes. Up and relax. I'm just letting the arms float down. Not even thinking about it. I'm in a big body of water and they're just floating down. And when we go backwards, back to center. I'm going to put a ball in the palm of my hand, and again, just bring the ball up. If you notice this, the shoulders relaxed, the elbows relaxed, the wrist is relaxed. Now I'm not going to move them. I'm going to turn at the waist. And all this is turning the shoulder. My hand's not moving at all until I get to about right there. So the waist is doing all the work, and you don't feel any muscle moving on the shoulders. Then we bring the hands up together. As we turn at the waist only, rising the moon, putting it in its place. Back to the other side. Keeping the hips forward, the knees forward, turning only at the waist. One of the more difficult things we do is using our waist. And it's sometimes difficult as we age to turn that waist around. So all of these exercises help you practice that. You just have to take it very slow. Now we bring the hand down and the other forward as we shut the door. Again, you'll notice my shoulder, elbow, hand is not moving. The waist is doing it all. And at the last moment, I push. Back to center. Now we make one circle, relaxing the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist. Big circle. Turning up the waist, bring the hand to the other side. Up to center line, turning the wrist to form that circle. Turning the wrist to form the bottom of the circle. The other side. Notice how the hand turns forward. Now I'm going to bring the other hand into position, holding a big ball as I do both sides. I don't want to stretch my arms out too much because that'll prevent the chi from flowing. We just want to do it smoothly and extending just enough. You notice the elbows are down. The shoulders are still parallel to the waist to the ankles, and the ankles to the floor. Now we work on the bottom half of the body. I'm going to touch the waves and open the clouds. Step forward. Touch the waves. And up to the heavens to open the clouds. Rocking back and forth. Nice big circle. Look at the circle I'm forming. Step in. The other side. On the circle. Relax the shoulders, the elbows. Just let them fall. Back to center. Then we push the waves down, forming a circle with the palms and up. Push. Another big circle. You'll find a lot of circles, ellipticals in Tai Chi and Qigong, because the circle is no beginning, no end. The other side. Back to center. Step forward, bringing the fingertips to the center of the body, and then spreading the chest, and lastly, the wrists as we open the bird's wings. Try to slow down, feel the whole movement from the feet to the fingertips. Now start eliminating anything that's not making you comfortable. Just relaxing into the movement. And if you come back to center, to the other side. Notice how you're maintaining that center line throughout the body. Your head is upward. You're solid on the ground as you rock. The arms move in unison. Back to center. Now we punch, both hands near the hips, one forward, bend, pull the rope back, and punch. And back to center. Now we have the flying goose. As we raise onto the toes, turn at the waist, lift the hands and fly. Turn at the waist. And now we hold the ball and we make a circle with the ball. Again, only go down as far as you want. We hold the ball steadily in the hands and make the circle. The other side. And back to center. Bring down column of chi. And when you bring your hands up, lower the knees, look up, feel the cosmic universe between the palms. And it's like an X-ray. As you come down, look inside the body of the skeleton. And as of old age, the bone marrow turns a bit yellow. So what we want to do is turn the bone marrow back into white, getting those red corpuscles activated, moving, massaging all the organs in the body. Just stand like a tree. When I put my palms backwards, this area opens. That's why we do that. And with the knees, bring the hips up, chin down. Just stand for seconds. Deep breathing in and out. Now we'll combine the heaven with the earth. Bring the hand up the center line, cupping the bottom hand. Uniting heaven and earth with the help of the human body. Slowing the movement down, relaxing the whole body. As you bring your hand down, visualize the interior of your body, bringing a healthy warmth into the body. Very healing. The upper dantian, the middle dantian, the lower dantian. Slowing down more. Feeling the great relaxation as you become one with the universe, just floating away. Bring the hands down to the lower dantian. And just gently form a circle, starting with a very small circle. And with each pass, making the circle a little bit bigger until you reach the bottom of the rib cage. Now we start making the circle smaller. Bring down 3 columns of chi.